scale of 1 to 10, I'd say my life has been a 3 or a 4. However, I'm growing, and I've been on a journey of growth since I was 18. I can say today life is great, the sun's out, but for a very long time I just wanted to die. I just wanted it over. I could not deal with it anymore. Not only did I have the chaos of my family home where a lot of negative messages were shared, and then being gay, growing up in a church that was very homophobic, I was just constantly getting messages that you're no good, you're evil, you don't deserve to live, you're despicable. And I remember I was about 13 years old and it was all downhill from there. I was unemployed for 2.5 years. I was just so depressed. And I think those were the darkest years. I was throwing up every day. My body just got so heavy. I had tension here all the time, bawling my eyes out. I felt like I was going to explode at any moment. And I started planning for suicide. Now, I had done TMS, different modalities of therapy, EMDR, and all sorts of things. So I was willing to do anything. I was just like, something's got to be out there. I came across ketamine. The empirical data was amazing, and that's how I got connected to Joy in Health. They knew I was distraught. They knew that I was in a very difficult place. Marnie reached out to me, and I said, well, I can't afford that. 2.5 years unemployed. And she said, well, we have a scholarship program, and we'd like you to explore that with us. It was just good, caring, loving people. They were very well prepared. There was a lot of thought put into them, and I knew that immediately. So well orchestrated for an experience. And I remember my first ketamine session. I'll never ever forget this. I remember looking down and just seeing light coming out of me. And I have never, ever felt so much peace in my life. This sense of joy, and I felt it was spiritual. I felt loved. I felt possibility, opportunity. I felt so many things that I wasn't feeling that were powerful. Is this really a possibility? I can feel these things in life? It was a very clear message. Your life has been like this, but it can be like this. There is more to this life for you. Ketamine, in a very significant way, shifted that belief system that I had for myself. Marnie and her team, as well as the ketamine, all worked together well, really renewed my hope in life. There was that this is possible. You can live an amazing life. And ketamine did that for me. And I'm in a much better space today. Much better because of ketamine treatments and the people who were helping to facilitate that. In just 3 sessions, I felt considerably better. And still feel better. I cannot thank you enough. I am so grateful to you and other donors to want to do this for other people who are suffering. That's just, to me, is like, what? Like, they're going to give their money to someone they don't even know so they can have a life worth living. And I would not have been able to do the ketamine with Joy in Health if people like you did not exist. And I am so grateful. Coming from a background where I didn't feel loved, for a stranger to demonstrate that level of love for me and compassion, at 58, I'm finally understanding that people do care.